Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am going to do a Flosstube video, which I haven't done for probably at least a month now, because truth be told, I was going to take a few days off of stitching to work on my diamond painting, which is over here, and it's the Chuck Pinson Spring Mountain Majesty. And it's a massive painting. Actually, it's the biggest one I have. Well, I did work on it for 2 days, but then I got sick and I was in bed for like 2 weeks. So I would get up every morning and make a video and then go back to bed. So I didn't end up stitching for 2 weeks. So I started stitching again, I think last Monday. So I've been stitching now for about 8 days. And I thought I would show you what I've worked on in the last 8 days. Now, I want to get the pattern, which I think is over here. I haven't worked on a lot because, you know, I'm just kind of recovering from, it was kind of a triple whammy. It was a fibromyalgia flare, a flu, or even worse, and also depression. So it was a kind of a triple whammy. So it took me a while to get back on my feet, but now I am. So I just want to show you this. I'm working on this. Sorry for it to be so wrinkly, but it is called Crozwyrd, K-R-O-Z-Y-W-Y-R-D. So really spelled differently. So I'm working on that, and I put a lot of stitches into it, like about 2,000 stitches into this. And that, it's kind of sheer, so I'm gonna go over here so that you can see it. So I did this section, and I did most of these squares, and this goes over quite a bit. So I'm just going to finish these 2 squares here, and then I'm going to start putting in the letters. And I might fill in some more of the green, because the green is going to come all the way around here, down here, up in here. This is all going to be green. I'm only using 3 flosses. I'm using a mint green, like a pale, like a beige, and a variegated floss, which will incorporate several colors. So that is called Crozwyrd. I also worked a little bit, maybe for like a day. You know, I don't know. I'm gonna pause this video. Okay, I'm back. I closed my blinds and drew my curtains so that you can see through these darker fabrics on this video. Maybe if I turn this the right way, you can even see it better. So this is called Bear Tracks. It's a Carolyn Manning. I don't think I have a picture of this handy. I'm sorry about that. And so I think I'm showing it to you upside down. Yeah. I did quite a bit on here. I did like all of this section, which was about 800 stitches. So that section is done. I'm still working. I think I'm just starting page 2. So I will pick up on this when I have the time. And then I'm also working on my temperature tree, and I am current until I think May 6th. No, let's see. Yeah, till about May 6th. So I've got about a week's worth, which is fine. I just don't want to end up having a month's worth. So all this is filled in, you know, January, February, March, April. So this is April right here, and this is where May is. So I'm working on that. I think when I get back to this, I will stitch more of the tree trunk and the branches, which is going to be a brown. I think it's like 936. I'm guessing on that. You're not going to see a lot on this video, guys. Sorry about that. Then I worked on my birdhouses, which I only have one more birdhouse to go. So I think I'm going to work on this very, very soon, get that last birdhouse done. And the birdhouse that I worked on since my last Flosstube video, the one that I completed, I keep showing you my projects backwards. My projects backwards are pretty decent because I learned to stitch it from the front. So that's why I couldn't tell through the camera that I was showing it to you backwards. So let me show it to you frontwards. There you go. Sorry about that. So the one that I worked on since the last Flosstube video was this one here. Okay, that's number 8. And I had a little trouble with this one. I miscounted somewhere, but I ended up getting it right. So there you have it. Sorry for showing it to you backwards. Excuse me. So that's pretty much the stuff that I worked on that I still have things to do with. But I did get a couple of things finished. 1, 2, I feel like I got 3. Maybe just 2. Okay, I thought I got 3 finishes in. Okay. Oh yes, I did. It was folded into the other one. So this one, turn it the right way. And let me just show you my back. See how my back looks really good? It's because I stitch only from the front. So anyway, this, excuse me, is the Autism Awareness brain. Sandra, a lady named Sandra, was having an autism gnome project, but I don't like gnomes. Sorry, this is folded on the part of the thingy, but it is all done. But I don't like gnomes, so I went to Etsy and I looked for autism projects, cross-stitch projects, and I found this brain, and I finished that one. I want to frame it. I want to frame everything. I just have to get to it. The other thing that I knew I had just about finished, but I couldn't find for a second, and let's turn it the right way. Sorry, I just have to figure out how it's... Okay, there we go. This is the Leslie Tear Winter Spring Stitch Along. This is almost done, but it needs French knots. And I ordered some beads, and they took a minute to get here, but there are beads here. So I just have to put a couple down here. But for the most part, all of the back stitching is done. Just maybe like 4 or 5 beads, and this one would be a complete finish. And this is since I came back after that 2-week break of being sick in bed. So this is, I got quite a bit done. This one is an almost finish. This is Laundry Cats by Doreen Jones. And I just have to do the back stitching on this. But I just haven't gotten to it yet. But I've got to do back stitching. It's going to be back stitching on the laundry basket and some back stitching down here and a little bit of back stitching on the cat to make it a little bit more clear. And that would be my 3 almost finishes, 1 complete finish and 2 almost finishes. And then the last thing I'll show you, I know it's going to be a quick floss tube, but you know, I'm just getting, you know, I'm going through some stuff right now. Is I do have 2 starts I'm going to do. Now, this is what I plan on. My kids are always trying to get me to sit outside because I need vitamin D. And so my plan is to work on, set up these 2 Caterpillar Club projects. I'll show you one at a time. This is from the June box, and it's called, I forgot, oh, Spring Wings. And this is from their May box, and it's Climb Every Mountain. Now, the reason I mentioned going outside is I bought these hoops, these very, very pretty hoops. I've never used hoops before, but the hoops will also be able to make these into fully finished projects by me attaching my work to this. I saw a crisscross pattern that I'm going to put across the back to make it a fully finished object. And it's these projects that I want to take and sit on my porch and sit outside. So I'm excited to start those. Those will be my new starts. I do have other new starts that I want to do, which is one from the Cross Stitcher magazine. Let's see if I can find them quickly. No, okay. I should have it right here. But anyway, I'm going to work on, I think it's the April issue of the Just Cross Stitch magazine, has some beautiful flowers on the front. So I've got that, and I've got all the floss. The other things that I have to work on are all the stitch alongs that I started that are way off schedule, and I believe it's 5. It's 4 from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It's the Taylor's Oldest Time Sal and a Caterpillar Club cross stitch along. So I have 6 stitch alongs that I'm behind on, and I have decided to just do them at my leisure, because if I worry about the schedule, I'm just not. Anyway, so that's it. I really don't have a lot more. I wish I could show you my ideas, but the way I have this, it might take them. Oh, here we go. This is going to be a new start for this month. This one right here. So I've got the floss. I printed the pattern, even though I'm going to use, I've got the fabric. Even though I'm going to try to use Markup RXP for this. So hopefully I will be able to. So I really did want to show you that, because this is going to get started, because it's almost summer, so I wanted to do that. So I guess that's going to be it. Sorry for the brevity of this video and for my scatterbrain, but I'm just I'm kind of going through some stuff right now, but I didn't want to just wait forever to do a Flosstube video. Excuse me, yeah, I guess this is a Flosstube video. See, I have no idea what I'm doing. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.